Good morning, Sofa Alignment here. Happy Saturday. I hope everybody's having a wonderful day. Hope your coffee was nice and good. I'm just now getting up, having my coffee. We got weekend wear going on today. Pajamas. Alright. So, let's see what story we have. I hope that you guys have gotten your new year off to a very good start. I have. I'm so grateful. Alright. Okay. Alrighty. So, this card is appearing as a child. Okay, so this person that we're discussing is a human. Could be a child. But, this just tells me that it's dealing with something from your childhood, perhaps childhood traumas. So it's something very emotional for this person in the land of tarot. Something they've been carrying with them for a long time that they need to deal with. It could also mean that they are learning to fix their inner child and are being creative in doing so. So let's see what tarot further says to that. Alright, so now we have, because this is a little girl, okay? This is a little girl. But, you know, that just states that this masculine is trying to heal the feminine side of his child. Okay? We both have masculine and feminine sides. Good, bad, man, woman. Alright, so he's an apprentice at this, you know, but he's sitting there and he's really putting his thoughts into it, his time into it, his attention into it. You know, he's really, really trying to bring a difference in his life. You know, he wants to be himself. You know, it's affecting his work. It's affecting his relationships. It's affecting his emotions. It's affecting him mentally. It wouldn't surprise me if this masculine has recently been to a therapist or gotten on some form of anxiety medication. This person may have a job where he is extremely stressed out all the time. This person has money problems. I'm not trying to sound negative, obviously. Everybody has them. But it may be that this person is in need of a whole different work type profession. Like, this person is feeling to me like they're second guessing where they are and they want a second chance at a job, but they want a different type of job. Like, they're just really, it's up in the air, you know, but they need a difference. So they're now the hangman, you know, they're hung upside down, you know, trying to go a different way to get a different perspective because the one that they have is not a good one. This person is very giving of their time and attention with people. But see, in this story, this person needs to be giving of time and attention to themselves. Not that they're not, but they need to do this more on their own time. So when they're on their own time, that's their time. They need to separate home from work. I mean, if you can separate your heart, your emotions from your job, then you need to be able to separate everything else. Okay, so this person spends a lot of time trying to, they stay stuck in their mind a lot, but they restrict their actions and thinking. Okay, how can you want a new perspective in life and, then, okay. So what happened was he's restricted the way he feels and thinks because he's grown accustomed to that. Because it never worked to speak out. Okay? So he may have gotten caught up in a vicious circle of being an scapegoat for his family and everybody just using him and making him do whatever they want him to do and making it known that if he didn't, they wouldn't be proud of him. So he kissed their ass and married a woman they wanted him to marry, which he really didn't want to marry, or he wouldn't have had 3 pounds of black eyes, yeah. So it's like they were trying to arrange in a marriage between him and this chick that he really wasn't in love with. And so it looks like he walked away from her and now he's trying to, he moved on and repeated the same mistake, and that's twice they got him. So, I mean, he had part in it too. He didn't have to say yeah, but he did. For whatever the reason, it doesn't matter. But now he's cutting off that, now he's through with all that. I mean, he's really, really put in a lot of hard work, and it's starting to show. He's starting to actually see what he's done from his own mind, the mind that he rebirthed, the one that he reclaimed, the body that he reclaimed, the heart he reclaimed. The mind was the last thing he had to reclaim, because that's where all the shit starts, is in your head, baby. You can't get nowhere else until it goes through your head first, sweetheart. Alright, so, yeah, after all that, and he's starting to receive these accolades, and he's realizing, hey, I did all this by myself. What the fuck? He's not liking that. Okay, so he's like, I just, these people are dirtying up my spirit, bro. Okay, so he just, he needs to go outside, and breathe some fresh air, play with the wrens, walk around, walk through the neighborhood with the kettlebells, go to the lake and sit, listen to music, read, take pictures, brighten that spirit. Like, you have all the tools in you that, because the reason this person is needing to get outside is because they are depressed. They are feeling depressed. They're feeling a lot of regret. They feel like they're feeling a lot of regret and a lot of remorse because of a relationship between two people. Yep. He was, showing off his mad skill to somebody and stuff, and he got left out in the cold by that person that he apparently picked over this person that just popped up out of nowhere. So this is a wish fulfillment for him, and he left her feeling left out, shut out in the cold, and because of jealousy, rivalry, and disruption to his plans, because addictions to women. Oof. So he's trying to be strong and walk away from all that so he can deliver this cup to this new woman, and it's even to the point where he is ready to move to a new home. He is walking away from situations that are emotionally draining to him, and he's looking for new work, looking for new opportunities, looking for new ways to be creative, looking for second chances in a relationship that never got off the ground, leaving behind people that don't serve him anymore. Family, friends, exes, anything. Pets, anything. Habits, drinking, smoking, whatever. He's done with that. He's done fighting off problems at work because of his life that nobody should be messing with. There should be no reason why his personal life should be in the public eye and be an embarrassment. So he stepped away from this female because of his reputation, and because of what people say, and because of the dynamic he has with his family, which is appearing to falter or showing signs of cracks, which means His mask is falling away, and he is not the sign of perfection like everybody thought. But if he hadn't have built himself up for people to think he was, they would not have done so. So now he's having to unwind what now he and his family did. So now he's having an ego death because he can't sit and blame his family no more because he is a grown adult and knowingly sat and did the same thing they did, knowing full well that his body was doing it and he is the one at fault. So he's being called into account, and that's why he's in the middle of a transformation, because he's been fucking up a lot of shit, and he's got to fix it. But it's emotional stuff, and usually when this is happening, it's not an intention. This person isn't intending to do these things to people. They're not. They're not. They're not intending to do that at all. That's, they're... When you're starting to drop your mask and you're becoming aware of who you are, things start showing themselves. So it's making it hard for this masculine to speak up and speak out to this female that he's trying to talk to, because there's a lot of crap surrounding this woman, and he's trying to figure out how he can explain what happens where he was concerned, or like she may have spoke a little bit off of something to him. So there seems to be where he said something, there was distance, then she popped off and said something, there was more, so there's no conversation, but there seems to be definitely something different than was there before. Like, I don't think he expected for her to behave the way that she did toward him, and I think it threw him for a loop. But he's pretty good at giving off the wrong impression. When he means one thing, he says another. So that's player energy, and that's unstable, and so I think he is probably realizing that she is fully aware of him. Like, she can see straight through him. And I don't think that he was aware of this, but I think he is aware of it now. And I think when he started finding things out about her, he started to ghost her. Like, yeah. Okay, so this person is very, very sensual, very romantic, very doting, very loving and nurturing, very just, very level-headed, very stubborn, very gentle, very freaky in the bed. He don't play, but he's the scratching and biting type of kind of guy, He may have tattoos. He may have a beard. He may work in the public eye. So, yeah, this guy has been closed off a lot, and it's a form of self-sabotage, because for some reason this dude, he's never felt quite good enough. But and it will start off with the way we're treated as a kid, or it could be from somebody who was never traumatized at all. This person may never have been traumatized, but it's telling me that they were. And whatever it was that happened to this masculine, it didn't bode well in life. He has had to bust his ass to keep it hidden. And, with all respect, he's done very well, in front of most people. But I wouldn't advise coming in front of me, because I'll bust you open right away. And, so if you don't want to know who you are, please stay the hell away from me, because I'll sure the hell tell you. No, not really. I mean, I will, but I won't. It just depends on the moment, really. Let's just not say that, okay? Let's just leave that alone. Okay. This person is overcoming a physical illness. This person may have sinus problems. They have some kind of an issue in their nose all the time. Like, they might smoke or like socially smoke or something, but they get some kind of a respiratory issue in the winter when it's changing. So there's something that throws their immune system off that would make them catch like that. Their immune system could be weakened for whatever reason. They could have some kind of an injury like in their back or their knee. This could be a Sagittarius that I'm speaking to. They have a lot of back injuries and knee injuries. They have curvature in their spine. So they might, have an issue where they try to put pressure on their leg to take it off their back, or they might lean one way and so it doesn't hurt. This person may hide that they are hurting. This person doesn't run around and kiss and tell. This person holds everything to themselves. Like, they won't even hardly talk to you by your name unless they know you. It might be something like, hey girl, or something like that. They really try to keep a boundary. They really respect their boundary, right? And they respect other people's. But boy, cross this person's boundary and they're gonna fuck your ass up by not speaking with you no more. They don't like being lied to. This person is an authority figure in the land of tarot. We're gonna leave that right there. No, I'm not doing that. I'm sorry, Lord, I'm not. Alright, so we have the Emperor. I'm not doing that. No. Alright, so this person has Aries in their chart. Fine, I did it. I did it, Father. I did it, I'm sorry. I won't argue. Okay. So, they have Aries in their chart. Okay. And it looks as if they may have been physically harmed in some way. By a tree, by a person, I don't know, in an accident, something like that. Love, light, and peace, y'all.